Former FBI Director James Comey, he's been ripping into the Nunes memo, calling those behind it weasels and liars, saying, quote, all should appreciate the FBI speaking up. I wish more of our leaders would, but take heart. American history shows that in the long run, weasels and liars never hold the field so long as good people stand up. Not a lot of schools or streets named for Joe McCarthy. Keep in mind, much of the controversy about the FISA court being kept in the dark happened on James Comey's watch. And FBI agents now accused of political bias, Andrew McCabe, Peter Strzok, Lisa Page, and Bruce Ohr, all worked under James Comey. Let's bring in former FBI Assistant Director Jim Kallstrom. Great to have you on the show, Jim. What's your reaction to Jim Comey's tweets here?
I think he's 180 degrees out. He's the weasel. I mean, he's the one who brought these investigations into the headquarters, had the sycophants around him, whatever that number is. It's a small number. It's not the FBI agents. They knew nothing about what was going on, regular agents. And he's the one that signed the applications, not the affidavit, but the applications that go over to the court. I don't think we still know who actually signed the affidavit. Be interesting to see who that is. But no, I mean, the facts speak for themselves. I mean, the applications speak for themselves. The fact the court order was obtained, what's in the affidavit, that all speaks for itself. So to the contrary, the weasels are Comey and his gang.
Yeah, it seems that the FISA court did not know that this was an unverified dossier. And Comey himself said it was unverified, but only about a year later. I mean, you've read the memo. Is this worse than you thought?
No, I kind of figured, Liz, it would be what's in the memo. I think we had hints of that, for weeks now. And I think there's an awful lot more to come. I think this is just the opening round. I mean, it doesn't even get into, the unmaskings, Uranium One, or just all the other things. But, I mean, this in itself, there's major federal felonies there. I mean, they lied to a federal judge. They perjured themselves. They presented false information knowingly to the court. These are all major federal felonies, and all the people that signed that, all the way up the line, are probably going to be, I would hope, the matter. The grand jury is going to look at that, and that's serious things that they've done. And it puts the whole system at great risk. And it's just outrageous. It really is. And the fact that the FBI has been blackened by, what a few of these sycophants have done, weaklings that couldn't stand up to the political pressure of the Obama administration. And I think we only know 5% of what we're going to know in another few months.
Do you think James Comey should face federal charges?
Well, I think he's exposed to numerous federal charges: violation of the Federal Records Act, perjury, clear perjury up on the Congress, and probably maybe even obstruction of justice. I think he has some exposure there without question.
And we have yet to talk about Obama's role in this. Jim Kallstrom, we love having you on. Thank you so much for your service to our country. We really appreciate your insights here.
Okay, listen, it's my pleasure, but it's not pleasurable to be involved in this thing. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.